no one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com where the world plays poker.
You folding?
Riffle those chips, swipe up your cards and get your poker face on. Coming up, big money on the line in a new poker tournament that will bring you the best in the business from the hottest game in the world, poker. Welcome to the PartyPoker.com World Open, where you'll see some of the biggest names in the game bullying, bluffing and battling it out for a piece of a $500,000 prize pool. Before we start our heat stages, we've given 6 celebrities from the world of sport and television a chance to qualify for the main event. They're used to acting out roles and have that competitive streak, but have they got what it takes to become a poker pro? Let's head over to our commentary team, Jessie May and Kenna James.
Good evening. I'm Jessie May, thrilled to be joined by an original cowboy, poker player Kenna James. Kenna, welcome to the side of the pond.
Oh, thank you, Jesse. It's wonderful to be here. I'm really excited about tonight's match.
How do you find poker over here in England?
Oh, it's wonderful. The players are very astute. And, you know, at the heart of it, it's just a game, and we're going to be entertained tonight by some wonderful celebrities.
Yeah, celebrity match to kick off. Now, what do you think about celebrities playing poker? Can they learn to play?
Well, that's the wonderful thing. Everybody plays poker, you know, from the common person to the celebrity, you know, to mom and dad around the kitchen table, and we're certainly going to have a fun time around the kitchen table tonight.
Well, they won't be scared by the cameras, that's for sure. Let's see who's at the table and where they're sitting.
I'm Zoe Anderson and I've had about 1 week's of poker experience. To be honest, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
I'm Matt Dawson. I used to play a bit of rugby, but more into my golf and poker these days. I like to be probably a little bit too aggressive, so I'm just trying to calm myself down a little bit because I get very excited. Now that I'm retired, I should be a little bit more relaxed and have less competitive spirit, but it hasn't worked out that way.
Hello, my name is Michael Greco. I've played poker for about 2 years now, and I'm getting quite good at it at the moment. I've played in quite a few televised tournaments, and I think it does give you a little bit of an edge because you have experience of knowing what type of poker you want to play, and I think if you haven't played on a TV table before, you tend to get a bit scared and you don't want to look like you're folding the best hand and things. But I think you should just play your game. Today I've learned from a hell of a lot of experiences from past TV tournaments, and yeah, I'm going to be playing a different game today.
My name's Norman Pace. My poker experience, I've been playing about 4 years now. I'm afraid I am the possessor of testosterone, so occasionally I've been known to give the gimlet eye to people. Yeah, I hide it well though. I'm sort of a nice bloke, but underneath that I'm churning with a desire to win.
My name is Billy Murray, and my poker experience is absolutely nil. It's a matter of luck, really, what you're dealt with. You have to deal with the hand you're dealt with.
My name's Steve Backer. I am a retired javelin thrower. When you are a retired sportsman, it's very hard to replace the buzz of competing. But this does a damn good job, I tell you. It's very similar. Sitting there and the nerves that, you know, if you've got a good hand or whatever, and you're being aggressive, the kind of the similar adrenaline feeling is the same as competing at the Olympics.
Well, that's the lineup. Tough lineup, actually, celebrity-wise. A couple of these players have some experience. 2 actors on the table, Kenna.
Well, you know, Jesse, I have played with Michael Greco in Monte Carlo Millions, and that's a $25,000 buy-in tournament. So this gentleman has some experience.
Yeah, Greco's very serious. And, I mean, the fact that that actors, they need to conceal their emotions or have emotions anyway, that should suit them at the poker table.
Right, because, you know, you feel what your characters feel, and so it's easier to feel what's going on inside your opponents.
And you're a big fan of body language, I understand, at the poker table.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have 2 sport athletes on the table, and they have a competitive nature. So, you know,
Can't hurt.
It can't hurt him at all. That's going to be very interesting to watch.
Remember, the winner tonight goes straight through to the main draw. Let's see how the game's going to get on. Time to shuffle up and steal here at the World Open.
Lights, camera, action.
Players beginning this game with 100,000 each in tournament chips. The yellow chips worth 1,000. Blues are 2 and the reds 5,000 apiece. Only the winner going through into the main draw of this $500,000 prize pool tournament. And that there, Matt Dawson, very well-regarded rugby international player for England in his prime. And Michael Greco, probably the favorite here tonight, Kenna. I mean, you said you played with him before.
Yes, he's played in the $25,000 buy-in tournament before, so he has some experience that's going to bode well for him tonight.
Blinds beginning here, 1 and 2,000. And, you know, we've seen some of these celebrity events where players just call every hand, but this sort of has a professional feel to it. Players not liking their cards, folding up shop.
Yep. Well, here, pocket fives by Billy Murray.
Okay.
Very well-known actor, Murray.
Ooh. Steve Backley waking up with pocket tens, a very strong hand. Elects to flat call.
I mean, I guess calling or re-raising would be the options there, Kenna.
Yeah, I like re-raising, but now look at this. The beautiful Zoe Anderson, actress model, also has a reasonable starting hand with ace-jack, has 2 overs. She could get lucky and flop a pair here and take the lead very quickly.
Well, she's got the lead now. She's re-raised from 4,000 to, I believe, 10,000. Perhaps it's just 8,000, excuse me. And this pot's going to get big very quickly.
Yeah, you know, I like this. I like her taking control, putting her opponents at a decision rather than, you know, just calling and letting them push her over, because, you know, especially women at the table, you can think that they're just a pushover.
I mean, if you're not very experienced at poker, Kenna, aggression is never out of line, is it?
Right, it's never a bad thing. However, you got to show some respect for your opponents, and she does. She checks here.
Free card here, and this is going to be trouble for Steve Backley, because Billy Murray's hit 3 5s.
3 5s, and Backley's still with an overpair, so it's very reasonable to think, you know, for him to think that he has the best hand here.
Very cagey check by Billy Murray there. He's hit his set.
Wow, so even, you know, even the celebrities know how to slow play.
The bet's 8,000, and poor Zoe Anderson is now drawing dead.
Right, she gets away from the hand. Very good.
Great fold, actually.
Very nice.
We're going to see a raise here.
Cool.
Murray playing this very cagey river card to come. Backley needs a 10.
It's an ace.
And Zoe Anderson's kicking herself right now. She's saying, oh, I would have had a pair of aces.
Now, very interesting. Billy Murray checking his 3 5s. Is he checking to trap, or is he checking that he's really worried that his opponent might have a straight?
16,000.
We're about to find out. And I think Murray's passed.
No.
You know, it's entirely possible, Kenna, that he's missed the 5, that he didn't see it come on the turn.
Or it's maybe he thought he just had a pair of 5s. Certainly, he could not have realized he had 3 5s here. Wow. You know, that is an actor who has forgotten his lines.
Billy Murray.
He's dropped the script.
Yeah, laying down 3 5s there. He needs the prompter.
Get the prompter in there.
We're playing Texas No Limit Hold'em. Let's remind ourselves of the rules and how to play. Texas Hold'em begins with each player being dealt 2 cards face down from the dealer. These are personal cards that only the player gets to see. Players then decide whether to bet based on the value of those 2 cards. Here's the options. You can either call, that's match the bets before you. You can raise and put more money into the pot. You can fold and get out of the hand. Or you can go all in and put all of your chips in the pot. Once all the players have put in the same amount of money, the game continues with the first 3 community cards, the flop, dealt face up. There's another round of betting after the flop,